Thank you. Welcome everybody to All Devs Testing Call, ACDT number 68. It's the 2nd of February. And let's get right into it. So the agenda is quite busy for today. First of all, let's get into Fusaka. We have been working on the partial cell proofs in the past couple of weeks. We have launched the blob DevNet 0, and currently our supernodes are struggling to keep up with the blob demand because they've adjusted the minimum epochs for data column sidecar requests to 256. So that means that the number of blobs that we should store is up till only 1 day. But instead, Prism and Lighthouse do not seem to be respecting this flag. So we're going to need to either do something to make sure that they will respect it, or look the databases, or adjust the number of blobs we send through. Otherwise, this DevNet is going to get very expensive very fast. We can probably discuss the async, but it's just something that I wanted to raise today. Does anyone have anything to say regarding blob DevNet 0? Daniel commented that he's going to take a look into this, and hopefully someone from Prism can also take a look. And we are looking for other CL teams to also begin implementing the partial cells, or finish implementing the partial cells, so that we can add them to this DevNet. Thank you, Manu. Okay, and next topic is gas limit testing. Would anybody have any updates regarding current benchmarking? Maybe Yusam, or I don't want to put anyone on the spot. I'm not sure if we even have any update. In case we do not, I will propose that we will have Rafael from our team come online next week to showcase benchmarking tool, Benchmarker, that is going to help the ELs basically benchmark their EL performance. Hopefully he can give us a short 5 to 10 minutes live demo and show us how it works. If there's nothing else regarding gas limit testing this week, then we can quickly move on to the next topic already, which would be Amsterdam. Regarding Ball DevNet 2, Stefan, could you give us an update?
Yeah, sure. So I've been testing over the weekend all of the different clients. I will share the spec in the chat, and I try to keep it up to date. It might not be 100% accurate everywhere. And I shared some issues also in the Ethereum. I'll share it here also. So in general, most clients are pretty far. There has been a test release 5.1.0. Maybe not all clients are aware of that yet. There are still a few clients that need to remove the gas parameter from the receipt. So Bezo and Nethermind still need to remove it. This is from the first. So if you pushed anything today, then it might not be 100% up to date. There's also some other issue, I think, that's already been fixed in Nethermind with the get payload. The Nimbus, I identified an issue that still needs to be fixed, where the activation of some gloss features is already happening too early in Fulu instead of in gloss. It's described here as well. And then Geth is already working on some issues here. And I also fixed some small issue in Lighthouse. So we have both Lighthouse and Lodestar SCL ready for testing. In the spec sheet, I have a small example for a kurtosis config And if your client is working really well, you should also try to add the EVM fuzz to the network and see if it can work under some transaction load as well. So PK has already modified the latest spammer to and the EVM fuzz scenario to include the new opcodes, so slot num opcodes and the other call stack opcodes as well. So that would be great if you have some time to test with the spammer as well. I think that's pretty much it. And the network will launch on Wednesday. And I think we should be able to get everything ready by then. It would also be good to get an update from clients as well, but I'll hand it back to Barnabas.
Yeah, so just before the client updates, maybe we can still discuss the two open PRs that are 726 that I just linked. This is an execution API PR that adds accessless JSON RPC method. Maybe can you get an update on this?
These are not a blocker. It would be nice to include them in DevNet 2, but we don't need to have them ready for the launch.
I understand. I'm just curious if there's any blockers in merging these in.
I'm not aware of any. But we can ask Tony if there's any update on that. I'm not sure if he's on the call.
I can see Tony on the call, so maybe we can check with him offline.
No, I'm on the call.
Oh,
What was the concrete question?
Whether we could get 726 and 727 merged in.
Okay, yeah, I will have a look and let's figure that out. Async.
Yeah, sounds good. Let's target to merge those in by Wednesday as well, if you can. Okay, so can we do a quick
All right,
round?
one of them is the JSON RPC. Would be great if clients can give input if they have implemented that already. I tested your kurtosis config, Stefan, and it seemed like, at least for Geth, the JSON RPC didn't work yet. So it would
Yeah,
be
I don't think it's
good.
implemented by any client yet.
Mhm.
But I
Okay.
think it shouldn't the spec be merged first before, or generally, I don't know exactly what the best process is here, but generally I would assume that first the spec should be merged and then clients implement for it.
Right, yeah, it would be great in this case if we get the spec, if we get the PRs merged.
Yeah.
One of them is engine API related, and the other one is the JSON RPC methods, and both of them are approved. And yeah, I don't see any reason why we shouldn't merge them now.
Yes, Jared. That's what you're talking about. Would any client have an update? Whether they have taken a look into implementing these two PRs and whether there are any blockers? Maybe you can go in order. Anyone from Bezu?
Yes. So in Bezu, we are close to be ready. The engine API we merged the two engine APIs. We still have some open PR, so we have an open PR for metrics. We want to add some metrics for block access list. We have also the prefetch. It's open, but I think we will try to merge everything today or tomorrow, and it will be okay. So just some PR to merge. We are passing the test we tried with the last version, and we also did some tests with the local testnet. So yeah, for the moment, seems that we are okay.
Thank you. Anyone from Nethermind?
Sorry, yeah. So was this the engine API method to get the BALs directly? Because I thought that was changed, so it was just included in the payload. Yeah,
I mean,
'cause-
there's a payload, there's an engine API payload part, or the get payload, and we have the engine fork choice update version 4. But the one methods we're describing here, I think these are the engine get payload bodies by hash and get payload bodies by range.
yeah. So I implemented get block access list by hash, but I haven't yet made the change to move it to the payload.
All right. Anyone from Geth?
Yeah, I am still fixing bugs, the broken blockchain tests. I still need to implement the engine API method, but yeah, planning on trying to knock that out and get us ready in the next few days.
Okay, thank you. From Rat?
Let me take a look and give you a proper update. We have some PRs in progress. Can you clarify when you need these by? Are they important for DevNet 2?
Ideally, the PR should be merged in either today or tomorrow, and then we should target these for DevNet 2, yes.
Okay. So by Wednesday, you should be able to do that.
Thank you. Ergon? I guess nobody from Ergon around. Okay, is there any other block level access list topics that we need to discuss? Everybody should be aware of all the bugs that are present in their clients right now, and we should be able to target the DevNet launch by Wednesday.
Yeah, it would be good if we could get also the BAL tests numbers up. That would be great, and if there's any blocker to let us know.
Caleb, is that Nimbus DL or block level access list?
Yes, it is. So basically, Nimbus is pretty much ready to go. I don't know, one thing to notice that so we treat Glaus as the relevant fork instead of the EIP feature name in the BAL. So basically, that's it.
Right, but this is on the CL side, right?
Yeah, on the CL side, yeah.
Okay. Yeah, we can give this a test as well. Stefan, if you have the bandwidth to add
Sounds great.
Nimbus
I will
software
have a
into
look.
the testing scope. Okay, thank you. Next topic is APBS. It would be good if we could get an update from the different client teams regarding their implementation progress.
I can give an update from Teco. Um,
basically implementing now the new specs, which will be released hopefully today or tomorrow. Yeah, that's pretty much it, and then we'll focus on the rest for DevNet Zero. We still have quite a bit.
We do need to decide if this is what we want to do. Like, I need some confirmation.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I guess
what-
this ties into the
One question.
moving.
Before we go into that, is there any reason that you guys are looking into implementing the next spec that hasn't even been released instead of focusing on the scope of DevNet Zero?
It's because we're talking about changing the scope of DevNet Zero. Like, clients want the change, which includes moving the blob KZG commitments to the bid.
Okay, so the idea is to basically have the Alpha 2 as the scope for DevNet Zero.
Yes, that's correct. I could, I mean, if we agree to this, I can make the release like right now, and it would be ready this time tomorrow.
There's no problem on the side of Prism. Either way works for us.
Anyone
Lighthouse.
from Lighthouse? Yep.
Yeah, Lighthouse prefers that we do the blob KCG commitment stuff for DevNet Zero. But yeah, we were making steady progress towards like an end of February DevNet. Yeah, we have those data column sidecar changes, like moving the KZG commitments to the payload bid ready. And like made a lot of changes that are ready to be merged around the new spec. We're also passing spec tests for Alpha 1. Yeah.
Are there any other changes that could basically slow us down? I know that everybody wants to basically have this.
These changes do not slow us down, though. These changes actually would make it faster for us because it simplifies a lot on the implementation side. And all of the remaining changes on the spec, as far as I know, they are not hard forks, so we can just start merging them as soon as we want. And we can or may not deploy them on the DevNet. That's fine.
Okay, so anyone from Lodestar could also chime in?
Yeah, we're in favor of doing it.
Okay. Nimbus?
Hi. Sorry, are we talking about EPBS DevNet Zero?
Yes, we were talking about the scope of EPBS DevNet Zero and whether or not we should be targeting Alpha 2, 1.7.0 Alpha 2, or Alpha 1 as the target consensus spec release.
So I think we should be targeting the alphas at 1.7.2 because we've pretty much implemented all the changes from the previous release, and I don't see us spending so much time in implementing anything new, actually. So I feel like we are good to go anyways.
Okay, so in favor to do the new specs?
Yes, favor, yeah.
Okay. And
Yeah, so
anybody from Grandin?
yeah, so I think that the later spec is better because I mean we are a bit far from I mean like a month or so until the DevNet, and it makes sense to implement now the newer spec. So yeah, we support the latest spec.
All right. One more question regarding the Alpha 2 is the variable PTC deadline. Justin, was that the one that was outdated?
I don't plan on including that change in this release. We can save that for the next release.
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, which change?
Francesco's variable BTC deadline PR.
Just in case this is not clear, when people say like we're targeting this or that spec, that's not really what's going to happen on the DevNet. The DevNet is going to have the structure of those specs, but not the feature of those specs. So we are going to target a strict subset of the spec.
Indeed.
So those changes, you can or cannot merge them because it's fine. I mean, the PR, Francesco's PR as it is now, it's not mergeable. But whenever we merge it, it's fine if we do it or not, because it will not affect any DevNet.
Also,
For choice is kind of irrelevant for DevNets. We're not testing for choice.
but wouldn't the variable PTC deadline be?
We are not going to even send PTC attestation, so it's fine. It doesn't matter. We're going to build on top of the full block. Like dealing with the subtleties of timings and when we're going to reorg and these kind of things, this is going to become much later in the testing scenario.
Right. Okay. Let's push the variable PTC deadline PR then out of the scope of Alpha 2 and target that for a later release. Justin?
Yep, that sounds good to me. I will make a release after the call.
Sounds good. And then regarding implementation readiness, can we still aim to launch around the 18th of February? Is that does it sound reasonable? And with the new specs, and that would be Alpha 2 release then? I guess nobody's quite sure yet whether implementations would be ready by then. So maybe we can push that question to next week as well. Is there any other updates regarding EPBS topic?
Nothing from my side. Or actually, wait, we did close the remove min builder withdrawability delay and replace it with the one that lowered the value. I think we chose 64 epochs or something like that. Yeah, I think 64.
Okay, then that will also be part of the Alpha 2?
Yes, it will, but it'll be such a simple change, just changing a constant or a config. Yes, that did merge protests. I just shared the PR.
Thank you. Okay, if there's no more Glamsterdam topics, then we can move on to Hagota, as there's not that much happening in Hagota yet. Just one point to note is that the headliner proposal deadline is approaching. There's only 2 more days left. So if you have a Hagota proposal, headliner proposal, then make sure to submit it in the next 2 days. And it looks like we actually went through. Oh, and POTUS had a comment as well, but I think we discussed that already, and we discussed all the ball topics as well. So, does anybody else has anything else to add? If not, then that's it for today, and let's get back to work. Thanks for coming.
Nice.
Bye.
See you guys.
Bye, everyone.